In this lesson, we're going to learn about congruent segments. Here's my little opener. If olive oil is made of olives, then baby oil must be made of. On our agenda, we're going to open with 8 questions, and then we will talk about equal versus congruent. So I need you to get ready. I would like you to try these 8 questions. You will need your notebook and pencil, and be sure to get the last slide into your notes.
Here we have a picture with line XY intersecting plane M at point O.
Line XY intersects plane M at point O. Is this true or false?
Here's my line XY. Here's plane M. So plane M is all the orange, and the dot 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 shows us that that line does go through, and it does in fact cross at O, so we would say this is true. Plane M intersects line XY in more than one point. Plane M intersects line XY in more than one point. It only intersects at O, so that will be false. Points T, O, and R are collinear. There's our vocabulary word. Remember, collinear has the word line in it, so it means that they're all on the same line. Is this true or false? Point T, point O, and point R are not on the same line, so this would be false. Points X, O, and Y are collinear. True or false? X, O, and Y are all part of line XY, so that's true. Does a plane have edges? When we draw our plane, we draw it as a parallelogram, and we have to draw it so that it does look like it finishes. But remember, these go out in all directions, so a plane does not have edges. If you put point A here, it looks like it's on the corner, but it's still in the plane. It doesn't have edges. Can a given point be in 2 lines? So if we have point A, it could be in this line. It could be in this line. So the answer is yes. Name the intersection of planes ABFE and BCFG. ABFE is essentially this front. BCFG, BCFG is the right-hand side. And where do they intersect? That would be in this line segment. So our answer would be BF. Name 2 planes that don't intersect. So if we think of this as a box, you could say the top and the bottom don't intersect. So you could say plane ABCD and plane EFGH. You could say the right side and the left side, they will never intersect. So plane ADHE and plane BCGE. You could say the front and the back never intersect. So now we're going to talk about equal versus congruent and thinking about what the difference is. Are these 2 segments equal in length? How do you know? So this one is 2 inches, this one is 3 inches, so no, they are not equal in length. Are these equal in length? Yes, we have 2 inches and 2 inches, so these would be equal in length. Are these equal in length? Well, we have segment AB and we have segment EF. They might look like they're equal, but we do not know. We don't have a measure. We don't have any sort of marking, and we cannot just assume that they are equal. So we might think they are, but we're not going to assume. We could grab a ruler and we could measure to see if they're equal. But in geometry, we need to remember that most drawings are not going to be drawn to scale. So if it looks like it's congruent, we don't know that unless we have a certain marking. We need these markings. So we're going to use 1/1/. And if I see that, it's going to tell me that the lengths are equal. Maybe they are 2 inches each. The lengths are equal, but it's the segments that are congruent. It's a slight difference. If the segments are congruent, this means that they are equal in length. So we could use the 1 mark, or we could use 2 marks as our pictures get more complicated. In this example, this says segment AB is congruent to segment BC. They tell me that that's true, so I can go ahead and I can mark my picture up. I'm going to say segment AB with 1/ is congruent to segment BC. And then PQ is congruent to RS, but they're not congruent to AB, so I need a different marking. If this is 1 mark, then I'm going to put 2 marks and 2 marks. This is the slide that needs to get into your notes. It's the lengths that are equal. It's the segments that are congruent. So if something is congruent, we do the equal sign with this little squiggly over that, and that is our new congruent symbol.